Bro, yes.
Dude, she like never got him a PS5, and I think it just got to him.
Nah, he's just mad sick.
I hope he's watching the stream. I just started it. We should start talking about Kenny. I'm gonna name this one Kenny Talk.
That's this, bro. What the fuck? That's for my meatloaf.
Dude, Kenny's just mad. He's off the bars, and his life's falling apart. And he hits women.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Dude, he had an ankle bracelet.
I have an ankle bracelet.
I know, but he like fucking beat up Ashley Labonte or something.
No, I didn't.
I know. Dude, that's mad funny. Even if like, I hope you did. I hope that really happened. I really hope you like whipped that bitch across like the ceiling. Like, I do not like her. Yeah, I know. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, I would do the same. I think I'd do worse, dude. I think I'd like break her kneecaps.
I dumped her in a puddle.
Dude, this guy's gonna one-shot me. Dude, yeah, I'd fucking pick her up, body slam her into a fucking like toilet
Dude, she
sink.
wouldn't leave my fucking house, and she tried to rape me.
Yeah. I think I would have shot her in the forehead.
I didn't know what to do. I pushed her. I was panicking.
Yeah, dude, I would have like fucking... I would have tried to like fly away with my dick doing a helicopter. Give me
Dude,
out.
I was in the middle of eating a buff chicken calzone.
Oh, dude, that's terrible.
I know, that's
Dude, I would have like touched her eyeballs with it. With like the spicy sauce.
Bro, I literally freaked out.
I wouldn't know how to react. Dude, my girl's gonna come over tomorrow. I'm gonna make my mom make her sleep over, and I'm gonna fucking rail her off the fucking Suboxone.
Rail her off the fucking Suboxone.
Just not at all. Just go crazy.
I do the same shit, bro. I'd be feeling crazy, dude.
I know, dude. It's
They'd
like,
be looking at me like shaking and shit. They're like,
what's going on? What's going on? It's like, baby, I do this every day.
Basically, right?
I haven't nutted in 2 years.
That's what I told my ex, bro. I told her I haven't nutted in that long. I'm like, yo, it's been years.
This guy's dead.
She was like, you sure it's not me? I'm like, yeah, it's not.
It's like, yeah, your pussy's wet. We have to do anal. We have to do the anal. This guy's dead. Good game. I just murked that dude. You see me?
Bro, I'm fucking fried out right now.
Dude, I can't believe you and Kenny were just smoking watching me live stream. That's funny. Dude, did you see that girl calling me cute in my chat?
No?
Dude, this, like, Jennifer girl, she's like, you're really cute, and I'm like, thanks. I'm like, I'm a nerd. I play video games. I have a bitch. Don't worry. And my girl be watching me live stream. Yo, that would have been mad funny if she saw that and been like, what, bitch?
Dude, I'm so bored, bro.
Dude, I like masturbating to, like, chickens fighting.
You like masturbating with spices and chicken?
Yeah, you know, like cockfights, like chicken fights, like cockfights.
Like David taught you?
Yeah, he taught me how to cockfight with chickens. He's like, hey, this is how you do it. Dude, your mom has such a distinct voice, it's insane. Mow! Just imagine her saying Mo.
Mo. I love how Manny's sending me videos saying, let me know for weed when he owes me money.
Yeah. Man, he's a funny character. So, be like, slide up, be like, yo, you gonna sell that weed to pay me?
Nah, bro, I'm really not gonna entertain him anymore. I'm really just not gonna hang out with him or anything, bro, to be honest with you.
Dude, he's weird when he gets off the bars, I told you.
Wicked.
He starts, like, fucking acting like a pedophile and does a pedophile, he does the dap walk. But, like, with his personality.
The dap walk.
But, like, with his personality. He starts talking about, like, Rob and Angela and, like...
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck, dude?
He does his Xan walk. He turns into a Xantard.
OD Xantard. That was making me think earlier. I was like, dude, even if I had, like, 10 bands, you'd def rob me.
Oh, yeah, dude. Probably rob you for, like, a fucking band.
Yeah, nigga's a loser.
Dude, a band is a lot of money to him.
Dude, I know.
Like, dude, I have 2 bands sitting on my neck that I literally made in a day. You literally watched me, like, hustle the material together to get, like, come up to this.
Yeah, we're on FaceTime like that whole day, too. Dude,
I got
like,
this at Ferragamo. I got 2 different belts that day. Like, how the fuck did I do that? How did I get that sick where I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna come up like $300 shoes, fucking $2,000 chain. Like, alright.
$3,000 chain, like, alright.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Does it make sense?
Nah, you came up though, no cap, Mo.
I know. Came up some jeans too. Some slides.
I'm sliding around those.
Yeah, I'll be sliding around with them Johns. Dude, this guy is trash. This guy's actually booty cheeks. I'm gonna hit him with the Scarlet Rot and just watch him die instantly.
Damn, bro, I'm high. Should I take another dab?
Yeah, you need to. That's how you do it.
Dude, you know I got so high
Dude,
last
why did he send...
night
Dude, this guy got so mad that I was beating him up that he sent me home.
Who?
The guy in the live stream, he got so mad I was beating him up. He, like, swiped the white finger and sent my Phantom home.
What's that mean?
I mean, he sent me home from his world. We were PvPing player versus player. And he was getting so mad that I was beating him up so bad. He didn't get one hit. And he was halfway health. He just sent me home. He just quit. He stopped. He just gave up.
Yeah, do you have a card for sale?
I'm about to pick some up. Should I get medical ones though? Those ones always smack.
I think you should get like a bunch of fake ones.
Yeah. Just sell them. Dude, I'll sell like 20 to this kid for like $20 a piece. And come up like $120. Or I can just fucking rob him for the full 400. Should I? Nah, that'd be a violation. He's good money too.
Dump him on his neck, neck.
That guy poked me and I died. That guy's so good at the game. He poked me and I died. Wow, dude.
I wanna hit the bone.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna rip this medical cart, which is honestly these carts were like trash. I'm gonna go back there and tell them.
You're gonna tell them that? What are you gonna say?
I'll be like, dude, I sat there with 2 batteries, smoked the whole thing, didn't do anything.
You're not gonna say that.
I will. I'll go in there mad fried too. Be like, don't feel it.
Don't feel it.
Dude, I'm gonna get another 120 milligram chocolate bar, eat that, and like sleep for a day. I love doing that. I just wake up, I'm like, what? When did I fall asleep?
It's like you took a Xan.
No, dude, it's like I ate like 30, and I'm like, because it's like a 0 to 1. It's like you just eat it, and all of a sudden you just wake up like 3 days later, and you're like, and you have to pee so bad for some weird reason, and you need to brush your teeth and drink water.
You said you need to dump your dentures in water?
No, you need to brush your teeth and drink so much water. It's like you just came out of like a blackout. Like, it's fun if you microdose. If you eat like 3 squares, you get so high. They're like $15, I think. I need to get
Dude,
one.
if I give you $40, can you get me some?
Yeah, they might be 30 or 15. I can't remember. But dude, literally like a whole chocolate bar will last you like a week, if not
No,
like.
I want to eat the whole thing and then just
Dude,
like.
no, you're gonna waste it.
No, I want to
You
eat the whole
get
thing and then just jerk
you
off.
get too high. You get too high to the point you just pass out. You eat everything in your house, and if you don't have food, you'll start eating like paper towel sauce. Like,
No way.
dude, you get so high, like retardedly high.
I like ask my neighbors for like fucking food.
Yeah,
and
dude,
shit.
you'll ask them for like salt to eat. Like,
Beg,
be like, do you have a ramen noodle? I will give you half a Xan next Tuesday if you get me Burger King right now.
These niggas are gonna think I'm lunching out heavy.
Yes, dude. You know, like, yo, this kid is tripping. Dude, I made my girl shrimp. I learned how to make shrimp yesterday, and I made my girl shrimp.
With ranch.
No, dude, just shrimp plain. She said I made the best shrimp she's ever had in her life, and she eats shrimp all the time. And I know she wasn't just saying that.
Yeah, we know Tyler.
Dude, the amount of butter I used, I was just a pro.
Shrimp chef. Yo, why was she dipping it in ranch sauce?
I don't know. That's what she does. That's what she does.
That's wicked fried, you know that, right?
It can be.
It can be. Shrimp with ranch, dude. That is fucked. It's probably all the nut that you fucking squirt into your mouth, bro. It's
Oh,
probably
dude,
like
she
all,
loves
like,
it. She loves
her
it.
taste is probably off.
Fuck. Dude, I need to fucking slurp some of this juice. Damn! That guy poked me again. Dude, I think I need to eat a cheeseburger. I need to like text my mom and pick one up.
Say it, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was like, why am I so high? I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm not eating. I drank 24 cups of coffee. watched a girl fucking turn into. What?
Like all those neighborhood kitties and like the dogs and shit, like you cut off like their little dicks and like you put like their little penises in like the fucking freezer and you suck on them like little coxicles at the fucking middle of the night. Like,
No, I do that with the woman's titties.
no, you do it with the little fucking penises and shit. I know what you do, bro.
Dude, imagine if someone did that.
Where do I make sick fuck shit up my head, bro?
Dude, what is that called? Like a popsicle?
A coxicle.
Interesting. Did your mom just? Dude, why is my phone bugging out? There we go.
Dude, why am I high as shit?
I don't know. You have no vegetables.
Better say broccoli, you fucking loser.
And that's it's a tomato.
What? Keep calling that phone, that bitch getting fucked on. Keep talking that shit, you ass get plucked on. I'm high as fuck. Can't say high as fuck, I'm fast as fuck. You know how do I make a scam account?
Oh no, my mom's bringing me a burger and fries, and I have food making. Let's eat all of it.
Huh?
My mom's bringing me a burger and fries, and I'm making food, so I'm just gonna eat half the food I have here and save half for the burger and fries.
Why?
So I can take a fat little nap.
You burning out?
I'm gonna soon.
What?
Guys, dude, I'm fucking fried.
Damn, bro.
What?
Nah, we're gonna hang out, bro.
We will. We can take a nap together on the phone, wake up, get on pod. Why don't you like me? Dude, go fart in your mom's room.
You know.
Dude, go fart in your mother's room. Be like, hey mom, guess what? It's a fart.
Dude, I'm blasted right now.
I know, I want to get that edible.
Dude, there's this 500 milligram strawberry cheesecake edible at Garden Remedies, bro. I want it so
For
bad.
how much? Like $100?
Nah, it's $60, bro.
It's 500 milligrams?
Bro, it's deadly. My boy
Dude,
Matt ate
yeah,
it
I know,
before.
dude. That doesn't sound like appealing. That sounds like I would be sedated for a week.
Bro, it's wicked, wicked bad, bro. My boy Matt.
I'll eat like a fucking quarter of that. Like dick.
Dude, my boy Matt said he was fucking done for, bro.
Yeah, I bet 100 milligrams does it.
Bro, it does, bro. That's the most I've eaten from dispensaries, 100. And I thought I was
The
tripping.
most I ate was 300, and I was tripping.
I was tripping. How do you know you were tripping?
Because, dude, the fucking walls were like breathing. I'm like, this is not normal.
Trust, last night, bro, I was so high, bro. I took like.
Dude, you ever had a panic attack in your dream that you're gonna go skydiving? So you look at somebody like I'm having a panic attack, and they just pull out like three. Like, bro, they give you 3 1 milligrams fucking Klonopins in your dream, and you just chew them all up, and you taste it in your dream, and then it works immediately.
What?
Yep. If I take a drug in my dream, I feel it.
I've never taken a drug in my dream.
Until I wake up, really? No?
No,
You've never just been in your room and like a fucking. You've never been in your room inside your brain sleeping, smoking crack with like Lita?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You don't smoke crack.
Why? Not even once?
Not even once.
Yeah, you gotta try it. It's alright.
Wow, what does it do?
It just, it makes your dick not work at all.
Really?
Yeah, you know, like cocaine makes your dick not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like times 3. You're like,
And then,
you're like trying to pull it out of yourself.
and then what?
That's what I feel like. But you just get super high, and then like, there's a thing called a bell ringer. It sounds like a train going through your like brain, because like you're fucking putting so much crack in your body at once, and like pretty much your body's like almost going into cardiac arrest, but like you're good.
No way.
Yeah, that's what a bell ringer is. A bell ringer is a sign of having a heart attack.
Are you dead ass?
Yep. And people chase that shit.
Yeah, that's bug up. Bro, I'm so lazy, bro. I just want to get up and take another dab.
Dude, I can't believe I'd be on streams calling people faggots and niggers and pieces of shit.
Yeah, I think you danced with like Farmer Fam on there the other day. I was about to like block you.
Dude, that's mad. I was barred out.
You can't be doing that shit.
Nah, they're just Adderalls.
Huh?
Those are just Adderalls.
You had the Farmer Fam script in your hand.
Yeah, I think those just Adderalls right now.
Still, bro, you're just fried. Bugging out, nigga. You're gonna get raided for that.
Yeah, they'll be like, where is it? Just show them a bunch of like empty Farm Brand bottles. Like, there you go.
How many do you have?
I don't know, like fucking a boat. Like 10.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you dead ass?
Deadass, I have a lot of the glass little bottles.
Why?
I save them, I don't know, I want to like start a collection.
You started saving them?
Yeah, I started people in them. Dude, sometimes I get them sick, and sometimes I'll just tape. Like, I won't give them the bottle cap, I'll just like put tinfoil over the whole bottle.
What do you mean?
You know, to seal it. I won't put the cap on.
Why?
I Just to, like, see their facial reaction. One time I services doing the tissue, the rubber band wrapped around it. It was the weirdest thing.
That is not weird.
And like inside the tissue, there was like cellophane, like twisted up and burnt with a lighter. I think it was for like a little bit of weed too.
There's like ash a cigarette in there too.
Yeah, it was like a half-eaten like sandwich in there.
Hey, why does it taste like mustard?
Yeah, my bad. I thought the cops would ever look at this half-eaten sandwich I had in my backpack. Dude, you know people in Worcester spit out bags of crack on the floor? You're supposed to pick them up and fucking hand them money.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's still illegal if a cop sees you spit out a bag of crack onto the floor.
I mean, it's not a hand-to-hand.
It's more like a mouth to the street to pocket to hand.
Mouth to street to pocket. To fucking pipe.
Yeah, the pipe to inhale, to immediate lungs, to brain, to fucking blood flow, and then exhale, and then cardiac arrest.
Say I won't take a fucking fat glob.
Dude, I took 8 drugs at one time. I was like smoking crack, doing whippets, drunk off Xans, fucking off ecstasy.
Smoking crack and doing whippets, what does that do?
Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. I was on LSD, I was on Molly, I was on fucking DMT, and fucking weed.
Yo, has Chris ever hit you back, the fucking Zyke one?
Nah.
Yeah, he definitely raped and killed her.
I hope so.
No, I know so.
She deserved it. I made her dog wash.
She had a dog?
Yep, I tied him up. Hung him to the ceiling. Made him wash.
You hung the dog to the ceiling?
Yep, by some rope. Should I fucking push him around, swinging him in circles?
This call has been recorded.
That'd be hilarious. Be like, I didn't know what to do. The dog kept on coming over, licking me, wagging his tail. I thought he wanted to be taped to a wall. Imagine you just tape a dog to the wall. Like forever. Like that's his whole life. He like shits on the ground and like feed him food and feed him water. They just tape to the wall.
Oh, dude, you're a faggot.
Now I got a little chihuahua. I can't do anything.
What?
Like a little chihuahua that can't do anything.
Bro, like, I just want to see that, bro. Like,
Yeah, fucking learn how to glob.
bro, I take way more dabs than you ever have.
Why do you think you say that?
Why do I think I say that?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense, bro.
How about smoke any day, Joe?
Yeah, right.
Dude, we got Manny and Tyler so high. Dude, Manny hit my dab cart and threw up. He was like, damn, I was used to them TKOs. What the fuck was that? Dude, fucking, what's his name? Manny be posting like Za, and I'm like, dude, you don't have that. I'm like,
What
there's,
happened?
Manny be posting Za, and I'm like, dude, there's no way you have real pink runs right now. There's no way.
Nah, that's fake runs, bro.
Really? Is it real?
Actually, maybe it's not. Nah, it probably isn't. I don't know, dude.
Because pink runs, I believe, pink runs only comes from fucking, like Jungle Boys. And cookies. No.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. I think it only comes from cookies, actually.
Nah, I'm always bugging.
Nah, look it up. I think it comes from cookies.
You're bugging. Why you see the line? You probably grow this shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you need to buy the actual seeds, not the fucking, like, from the actual website, from their generics.
Dude, I'm tired.
Yeah. Stay up.
No. Just go to bed after taking the next dab.
Yeah.
You wish you were fucking smoking some fucking clovers.
It's all good. I'm gonna grab an edible, fucking eat a couple slabs, diddle my,
No, you're not.
I'm gonna diddle my pick. I'll send you a video.
Yeah,
I'll send you like a boomerang of me just come shouting out of my dick.
Dude, I would report your stash shot.
Dude, what if I'm gonna do a boomerang of me doing that to Ari's face.
Post on your, like, fucking story,
My
like,
highlight.
dead march down.
I'll just comment, I'll be like, hashtag daddy's listening. I'll be like, hashtag daddy's listening. That's how you feel? I was just wondering.
I'm so tired.
Nah. Alexa, how much longer on this timer?
You have 1 minute left on your
Alexa,
18-minute time.
Cancel everything. Alexa, cancel all alarms. people tell me edibles don't work, I fucking laugh at them. I'm like, I don't know what you're eating, but
Does Keita have any?
I don't know. Dude, I don't trust street edibles, bro. I don't care how good the reviews are. Medical, you know what you're getting.
Damn, who could go to the dispensary for me, bro?
I can if I go.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Shit. Yeah, I deadass want some fucking you know?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a bottle in like two, 3 days.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
The no imprints.
All those.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, dude. Probably work some time. I'm so exhausted.
Get a girlfriend.
Not saying about it right now, bro. One of my exes actually hit me up last night, bro, like 2 in the morning. She's like, LOL, the kid I started talking to you after you was literally just like you have not, bro. She's like, same man, dumbass, bro. I ain't gonna, bro. I'm not.
Wait, what?
Bro, she said this bitch hit me up last night talking about, oh, like the guy. When I stopped talking to you for like some other guy, he hit me up being just like you. I thought he was worse, and then just started saying that other shit. And then I was like, alright, like, I don't even talk to no one right now, bro. Everyone's all set.
I would have just asked her. Oh, so you need some dick.
But he's like a huge collaborator, just forget about it.
I feel that. I think I have a video on my phone of me with the aftermath of me eating that edible. I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna show you. It's so funny. I know, I'd be pulling up there like this, looking like this.
Let me see.
Like Mikey pooed out, like dressed up mad red. And they be talking about gangs and shit. And I'm like, say well, and I'm just smoking a blunt. I like a pre-roll of some like Deadhead OG on the porch, just sticking up the whole house.
They be talking about gangs.
Yeah, she's like, Marlboro has a lot of gangs now, doesn't it? I'm like, nope.
For what?
I'm like, there's a bunch of bitch niggas out here.
Damn right, bro. There really isn't any gangs at all. What are you drinking?
Fucking Coca-Cola.
Yo, no, I'll call you back.
No.
That's what I found. You look good with face that. What's wrong, bro? I'm outside. Oh, y'all, that's a guy right there. Yo, yeah. I'm outside. Oh, y'all. Whoa.
Thank you.
That air conditioner doesn't need to be on.
I'm just trying it on.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
When I was working on the Iron Man project,
What is the
came
Iron
in-
Man project?
It was the Iron Man project.
What does that
So
mean?
we're trying to build the suit.
Really?
We've been working on it for a long time.
I didn't know about
I was
this.
on the beginning of the project. It was called Carnivore at first, and a few other names. But in the beginning, it was only a small handful of us working
What
on
are
it.
they using to make the body suit out of?
It's changed so much right now that it's all kinds of materials. I mean, titanium, carbon fiber, all the top stuff.
And is it supposed to be able to fly?
It's going to do a lot of stuff.
Does it have an exoskeleton, so
Yeah,
it's stronger?
Yeah, it's exo, yeah.
And
it's
it-
much stronger. You can carry, 1,000 pounds. You
Yeah.
can do a lot.
I've
all the
seen
guns
that
are
stuff.
ammo.
That stuff's wild.
So we're getting there, but if you think about that kind of a suit, an exoskeleton, how are you going to move that exoskeleton, those people? So if you had a squad, let's just say you had 12 dudes in those exoskeletons, what airplane are you going to use? What Humvees, what vehicles, how are you going to get these guys around, what boats?
Right,
Like
how heavy
it
are
changes,
those things?
it changes everything.
Right.
They're 1,000 pounds, yeah.
Jesus
they're huge.
Christ. So you can only get like a couple of those on a plane.
Yeah, maybe 4. I don't know.
Ooh.
But that's one of the issues that we're running into is the fact that if we start going in this direction, we start going to exoskeletons. We have to change everything else.
That makes sense.
And when we were doing it, it was like the long pole in the tent for the, and I was on these think tanks, and I was always like the innovator SEAL. I was a weird SEAL. You already know that, I guess.
Well, I guess. We'll get to that part.
I was a techie for it. So I was very technical, and I was working a lot of the national laboratories.
Mm-hmm.
So all the places that we built, the Manhattan Project, we still have all those facilities all around. And so we still use them, we work with them, and we try to push the envelope for military and civilian use. So there's a lot of things that I was part, innovator, inventor of stuff that's gone to the civilian world. And the Iron Man project was really cool.
And what are they powering it with?
That's the problem, was the long pole in the tent. I kept talking to them, and I was working with all the national labs, Pacific Northwest, and all those guys. And nuclear battery was pretty much the only way you can go. So it'd be a little battery about that big.
Bro,
So,
I don't
we've
even
already
like having
had
a
those.
cell phone in my pocket.
But we've had those little nuclear batteries since the 50s, so it's no big deal.
But those nuclear batteries, like, how dangerous is it for a human being to be around it?
How dangerous it is to be in the military.
That's true too.
We jump out of airplanes at 30,000 feet.
But I would feel like if you wore that thing around, you got horrible bone cancer because of it.
Yeah, you get lead shielding and a bunch of other shielding and stuff.
Yeah, is that
But
what
the
they
thing
would do?
is, there's so much power and there's so much everything else. We were using the hypersonic flywheels and using all this other stuff. We were trying to do energy storage in all kinds of different ways.
Is there a way
recapture.
to shield it so that a person can be in direct contact and not receive?
Yeah. You carry it around in a suitcase.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Isn't it funny? Like, that's one of the things that we're scared of the most.
I have to be careful with some of the stuff I say. I'm constantly going.
Are you saying stuff that you're not? You can edit it out if you're saying
No,
stuff that's classified.
The Iron Man is not classified anymore. They've talked about it. I think it's in Popular Mechanics now. So, but I think some of the people that worked on it are still classified, and some of the stuff they're doing now is probably classified.
So
this is old data.
Is that a situation where, as new technology comes out, then they revise it?
Yeah, constantly.
So they're always working on it, but it's not
always
ready.
working on it.
Right.
So it's usable. Some of the pieces, like right now, I mean, my back is just toast. Like all the SEAL team guys, because we carry those large rucksacks and constantly out there free falling, jumping, parachute, and all this stuff. Our backs are just toast. So what we were trying to do is trying to get it just first as like load carrying. And so they made it and that was one of my biggest pushes in the beginning of Iron Man, was I said we need to build everything as non-energy consumption. Everything has to be pneumatic or springs or somehow using our body to propel everything. Because if this whole thing shuts down, the battery turns off, you have to still be able to move a little bit at least to be able to get over from here to cover over there. So you don't get. You still have to be able to move it. So it's 1,000 pounds. How do you move that thing if there's no power?
How would you? Is that possible?
That was like where the direction they went in was the direction I didn't want to go. Was you can't now.
You can't.
You're gonna be stuck.
Once so the power goes off, you're frozen there.
You're just
oh my God.
It's big.
Imagine if you were in the middle of some sort of an operation and there was a solar flare.
Yeah.
And the solar flare nukes all the electricity.
Or EMP or something.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
Yeah. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
That's where we're going.
1,000 pounds. I mean, how the fuck could you move it? How could you if you're stuck in a 1,000-pound robot?
You're done.
That's what it looks like right now?
Yeah, so these things are still tethered, a lot of those.
Okay, so that is the exoskeleton goes down his legs, and that's those things on his legs?
Yeah, but that's even a way newer. That's CGI. I don't know if that's a real one.
And so...
But it's pretty much like that. It attaches here around your waist, and it kind of works off of your hips. And then...
So this is one right here. And so you see he's got this.
So he's got it on
down
his
the
legs
sides.
Right there. So that's a regular one with no power. So that's an unpowered one.
And
so
how does that
these little things on his legs and up around his waist, it might be slightly powered, but those things on his legs, and they'll have up there will be like a piston.
Really?
And then that will be, as you're moving your leg, it all works off your own kinetics. It's all off of
and it helps
kinetics.
You move.
Yeah, and it can carry large weights. So you can go faster, you can carry a lot more weight.
Why don't I have one of those in my life? I need to buy one of those.
Paralyzed people, they've
run up hills. They work with paralyzed people?
Yeah, they have people that were paralyzed, and they can attach all this stuff to them, and they can walk around and do it. So this one is powered. And see the way he's got a thing on his heels like that?
Yeah.
That was a big thing, because when you step, your feet pivot somewhat. And so you have to watch these things and where you put it and how it goes. There's so much to this thing. You would not believe it.
It's wild.
There's a lot of technology in that right there alone.
And so ultimately they want it where it covers your body like an Iron Man,
or
is that just
more? That's the ultimate would be when you start putting armor and everything on it. So you can see that guy right there. That's a little bit more. That's more like it. And so that's all lightweight stuff.
RoboCop shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And so that's the direction we're going in. But you can see even that guy right there. He's gonna have a hard time getting in and out of vehicles and doing a lot of stuff. So as you keep adding this stuff on there, we get bigger and bigger. Look how big that guy is. He'd have a real tough time getting inside any vehicles.
Yeah, he definitely's not driving anywhere.
So that's what the pros and cons. It's like, yeah, we have all this, we have that, but now we have to redo the vehicles. We have to do this. There's a lot to it. That might be. If you look up carnivore, it might show up the first one.
How far do you think they are from developing autonomous robots that replace people anyway in these situations? Think so? With weapons?
Because the stuff I was working on 10 and 15, 20 years ago, and how fast we're advancing back then, So I would walk into a place and it'd be a chip manufacturer for us to do our sneaky peeky bugs and stuff. And I would show them and say, hey, this is what we're working with right now. And then we would give them $3 million, make it half that size. And that's all we would do, to say, here's $3 million, half the size.
Really?
And then within 6 months, they'd give it to us, here, half the size. And so when we were doing it, and for my budget, I think I had like $60 million. So, and it's huge budgets when you get to top levels of the seals. And we really push it, and we're constantly pushing these envelopes of technology. And so you can kind of see, like, even when I was there, I know the sizes. And I know, like, you can have a chip, and you have a chip inside of a chip, and a chip, and a chip, and a chip. So you can go all these layers, all this stuff, you start digging. And then every time you have the chip, there's a lot of subroutines, sub-programs, and everything else you can put into them. It's just mind-blowing how advanced we are. So when you say, do we have autonomous right now? We have airplanes, vehicles, we have all of it already.
Wow.
We're fully capable right now to go almost autonomous in
That's
warfare.
crazy.
Look at my little baby kitty, huh? Were you in the sink or the bathtub? Is that where you were? Yeah.
So, why aren't there flying cars?
You just jumping right in. You don't say hi. You don't say how's the wife and how's the wife and
How's
kids.
everybody, man? How's life? How's your book that's been on the Times bestseller list for how many weeks?
Oh, the Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. That's been on the New York Times bestseller list for 67 weeks.
That's pretty intense.
It's crazy. That's a lot for any book, much less for a science book. And so that tells me, while all these Trump books are wafting in and out, this is bobbing like a cork on the ocean waves, as the book of the moment that either praises Trump or criticizes him come in and off of that list. So this tells me that there is this unserved hunger that people have. There's a curiosity that this is serving, and it's to Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. That's kind of that's very purposefully juxtaposed. It's like neurosurgery in 4 easy steps. You know, if you saw a book with that title, you'd have to pick it up because you'd wonder what's going on.
Well, not to kiss your ass again, but I always say this about you, and I think it's important. You make learning stuff about astrophysics fun, and that's what's missing. You know, it's not that people don't like to be educated, that they don't like to learn. They just don't want to be bored.
That's a perceptive point because, you know, think of the image we have of, let's say you're in a school where most people don't go to college. You're in high school. And then last day of school comes. What do people do? They toss their papers in the air as they run down the steps. School's out. No. What's the rock song? School's out for summer. Was it forever?
And then
no,
ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Then forever.
Ever.
Right?
Yeah.
So that attitude must mean the school didn't train you to embrace curiosity.
Right.
That learning was a chore, and now the chores are over.
Yeah.
So I think the educational system needs an adjustment. Forget whether or not you go to college, because you're going to spend more years not in school than in school, even if you do go to college. What you want, I think, are lifelong learners, lifelong curiosity.
Yes.
Where once you are trained and your curiosity is stimulated, the curiosity we all had as children. Your children don't need to be taught to be curious. They are curious to the point of destruction of whatever it is they touch. Oh, what is this egg on the counter? What is this glass? What is this plate? What's under a rock? What happens if I pull a leg off of Daddy Long? You know, they are experimenting with the world. We don't think of it that way, but that's what it is. They're all born scientists. And I say this often. You spend the first years of a child's life teaching it to walk and talk. Then you spend the rest of its life telling it to shut up and sit down. You know, it's this is the wrong combination. So speaking as an educator, I think a missing component of school is it the teachers? Is it the curriculum? I don't know. But when you get out of school, you should say to yourself, damn, I want to learn more.
It's almost universally accepted, too, that that's when your learning ends. When you get out of college, it's over.
Then you say you're done.
Yeah.
And if it does, then you're ossified in life.
Yeah.
And that's how, when the job market shifts, you're not ready for it because you don't know how to think. You don't know how to learn.
Right.
You don't, and it's the difference in the workplace between the person who gets an assignment. Say, Joey, Janet, I need you to do this. That's not in my job description. I'm not trained for this. That's one kind of person in a workplace. Another kind of person is, here's a new task I need you to do. wow, I've never seen that before. Great, let me figure it out.
Right.
These are two completely different species of human being. And what the world needs more of is like the second case, where you take a new task and you say, wow, I get to learn. I'm going to learn on my own. I'll ask people who know more. You just embrace the act of learning to satisfy your curiosity. And I think this book is capturing that in the public.
Well, it must be doing something.
Yeah.
60, how many weeks?
67 weeks.
God dang.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weeks.
Yeah, every morning I wake up, I'm calm, but I'm really not calm. I'm saying, holy shit. Sorry, you're alive. Can I say
Yeah,
it?
you can say holy shit.
I can say it, okay.
Neil deGrasse Tyson swears, ladies and gentlemen, he's human. People think you're a robot. Now they know. It's a great sign, I think. And I think your podcast is a great sign as well. The success of your podcast and the success of a lot of science podcasts.
That's an excellent note that you noticed that. There's a rise of science-curious podcasts out there.
Stuff to Blow Your Mind is one that I really enjoy.
Right.
I really love Radio Lab. They've always got really interesting science.
The perennial favorite.
Fantastic.
So many people.
Probably the best.
Right.
Yeah, and yours as well. And I love Chuck Nice. Shout out to Chuck Nice.
Oh, Chuck. We all love Chuck.
He's great. But what you're doing is you're making learning interesting, and that's why it's so fun. It's there's excitement to it. You bring a comedian like Chuck on with you, things get silly, but they're also curious, and you're getting these experts, and everyone's talking about these various subjects. And
as you know, not only yourself as an exemplar of this, stand-up comedians are some of the smartest people in the world. They have an awareness.
I won't go that far.
Okay.
Listen, come to the Comedy Store with me today. I'll change your mind.
All right, let me buffer that a little.
They're curious.
Okay, no. So stand-up comedians are perceptive people.
Yes,
and
for sure.
And they're aware, and they notice things that you don't notice. They see the same things you do and get to shape it in a way you never thought possible, and then you end up laughing at other things, at yourself.
Was it your idea to do your show with stand-ups?
So what we have there are several of us who created this concept, and there's Helen Matsos is one of the partners, and there's another one who's now left, but what's his name? I'll get his name in a minute. But there were three of us who, David Gamble is his name. The three of us got together and applied for a National Science Foundation grant. What we said was, there are programs out there that serve people who already know they like science. But who serves the people who don't know they like science? Or better yet, the people who know they don't like science? There's nothing for them because they've already rejected it. They're not going to tune in to Science Friday because they don't like science on NPR, right? So what we thought was, suppose we bring in a celebrity. That's the pop culture draw. This is the pop culture scaffold. We bring in this scaffold and clad the scaffold with science. Because whatever the celebrity does, it doesn't matter. There's going to be science in that person's life. We had the guy who portrayed Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
A lot of science in that. But there is. Like, like that suit that he had to wear?
Exactly. So what we did was, we interviewed him, and we talked about the technology necessary to portray Gollum. He portrayed that live. That was not some later animation. He is live, and he's got his whole body wired up for this, and he is that voice, and he is portraying it. So whatever it is that you have done, that you do, there is some, because it's evidence that science is everywhere. You can't say, I'm done with science, let me sell my textbook and move on to other things. Because practically anything else you do has been touched by science. And so Star Talk is a celebration of that. And then it jumps species. And so now we're on TV now. All right? There's a TV show on National Geographic Channel, Star Talk. And since you started this, by the way, I didn't come here to talk about it. You started this. It's our fourth year in a row where we're nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Informational Programming.
Are you going to keep doing Cosmos too, though?
So Cosmos. So I have 1 week remaining out of like 70 shoot days to finish shooting Cosmos, Possible Worlds, premiering spring 2019. That's the third installment of Cosmos, if you trace the first one to Carl Sagan back in 1980.
I used your segment on wolves, on how wolves became dogs. I showed it to my kids.
And that's
and
right.
You can see the little wheels spinning like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
those.
that's how a dog became a dog?
And what you didn't see is I'm sitting at the campfire in this snowy environment, and they got wolves walking around me. They're on these fishing wires because they are not dogs.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Do whatever the fuck they want.
Correct you. It's like, should I rip his neck later
Right.
when I'm more hungry?
Right.
They're not. There's no eye contact with them because they see you as anything other than something they could possibly eat. And so you can't interact with them the way you would with ordinary dogs. So, high tension fishing wire that you can't see against the snow. And they're like hooting and hollering around me as I describe. And the name of that show is And the Wolf Shall Become the Shepherd. Yeah.
My friend did a commercial with a wolf. And there's this commercial where he's running up this mountain and the wolf is there. And at the end of the commercial, they had to get the wolf to snarl. So what the trainer does is he shows the wolf some meat, and then he pulls the meat away from the wolf, and the wolf snarls, and they're like, and then the commercial's over. He's like, no, there's no working after that. Like, there's no, you're not going to be near the wolf.
Right,
like
right.
that switch is turned
You're
on.
done.
Yeah, and it's crazy. He's like, once that thing snarled, everybody just backed off, and the trainer let everybody know, like, once I get to this point, we're done. Like, there's no more. And that thing's
Right,
like,
right.
okay, everybody, we're done. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All three of these Cosmoses, the original one with Carl Sagan, the one that the privilege of hosting in 2014 and 2019, are co-written by Anne Druyan, and she's the widow of Carl Sagan.
Oh wow.
But she kind of in his shadow back then, but she's hugely creative and highly enlightened, and so most of the sort of the soul energy, if you will, what makes Cosmos distinct from other documentaries where you're sort of sitting there learning, you put your thinking cap on, your learning cap on. In Cosmos, it's your feeling cap. You're not only learning, you're also feeling the science and its relationship to you, to civilization, to the world, to the universe. And her infusion of this, she's a highly scientifically literate writer, producer, and so I just give a shout out to her. Just working with her has been a delight.
Is Cosmos on Apple TV or
So Cosmos
Amazon or anything?
So Cosmos was after it premiered on Fox and then went internationally on Nat Geo. It then went to Netflix. So, but I think this run of Netflix is going to drop until the next one comes in. I think they want to clear the landing zone for the next Cosmos. But it went to Netflix.
But is it available for anyone to get right now?
Oh, right now? It should be. I haven't checked. That's a great question.
Because I have it all on my DVR, and I'm scared to delete it.
Oh, yeah.
I only have like 6%
left.
hard drive space left.
That's what everyone's DVR looks like.
I got all your Cosmoses in there.
Yeah, so thanks for having them all in there.
What was that Morgan Freeman show?
Through the wormhole.
Yeah, I got that on there too.
Yeah,
that was a great
show.
show.
That's a Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that, I'd be disappointed. I say you're an imposter. You're fake.
It's an opportunity to be entertained and learned, which I think is what everybody misses.
Right.
And I think that's what's missing in most public education. It's people are bored.
Yeah.
And you take these kids with so much energy and then you make them sit still and watch something that's not even remotely stimulating by a person who doesn't really care to be there.
Right. And they know this. They know this intuitively, if not explicitly, that the enthusiasm is absent.
Yeah, they could feel it.
Yeah.
And just